Alright folks, good morning. How are we all keeping? So, we're here in Athlone GA for the start of the Connacht Cup. First match on this field is going to be Galway RAP VS Kilmore. So, Kilmore will be batting first. RAP taken to the field. So, we are on 50-minute games or 3 innings, whichever goes through first. So, back-to-back fields here. So, first batter called for Kilmore. So, so 50-minute games are no new in and after 45 minutes. So, games will be fairly snappy. I think there's a game every hour. First ball that's hit, that's going to be an out. Oh, he hesitates. Should have went for it. That would have been a nice easy out for them. Just that hesitation standing off the ball. Big gap between third and short here. That's way inside. So, taking our time in the time game here. Looks a bit low. All good. So, last good ball. Position himself, looks like he wants to hit the right side. There's that gap between short and third. Yeah, all day, every day. So, top of the first. Kilmore with a batter on. So, hopefully you can see all the field there. Slightly uneven ground that I'm on back here. Nice pitch. Batter standing really close to the mat, so it's going to be very hard to get the barrel to that inside edge of the mat. Very, very difficult. So, Rappery's playing very congested up the middle. Still that huge gap between short and three. There's a catch by the pitcher. Decides not to go for the out on two. Decides to play it safe. Really, you want to see that throw being fired, and like centre or right is going to be there to cover. So like even if there is the overthrow, there's still enough time to, the runner's not going to get past two. So 1 out, 1 on base. Batter number 3 for Kilmore. Inside. Poor first pitch. Really, you want to be, although centre's probably in way too close. So maybe trying to direct him to left. I'm not sure. There's that. That's what should have been the first pitch. Yeah, there we go. 1-1. Really, like as a pitcher, you want to be getting that first one in good to kind of put the pressure. A lot of batters won't capitalize on that first pitch. Kind of, especially at the start of the game, they like to get their eye in. Batter going to the edge of the box there, just in case the catcher hadn't gathered the ball quickly enough in time. So that'll be safely onto 1. Probably just going to tag 3. Yeah, probably not what Kilmore wanted from that at bat now. I think sometimes you have a lot of batters and they end up trying to hit the ball too hard and they end up into something like that. So will we see a shift on the field? Second base is going around, not shortstop. This is poised nicely for a switch hit now. Oh, terrible pitch. That's one of the huge disadvantages of throwing a ball with gloves on. You have very little control over the ball. Like it does move an awful lot left or right unintentionally. So, too bad. Too bad, 3 to come. That was the one to hit there. That was absolutely on a plate for the batter. You know, pitcher was on the verge of giving a walk, so confidence would have been down. That ball there just give him a little bit of mojo back. There's a pop up. Catcher's going to go for it. Oh, he drops it. Fumble. Sorry, it was so far foul. I wasn't going to be able to get the camera around in time. So that's bases loaded. Right idea to go for it. Like, you know, sometimes those are nice easy outs. Our Rappies are still, they're putting that huge gap between short and third. They really need to close it down. There's a good first pitch. That's more like it. Much better than the previous ones. Another very good pitch. So it doesn't look like they've any intention of letting this batter hit. They want to get it to 2 out with bases loaded. Although you could make an argument that a hit could induce a double out rather than a no hit there, which will be 1 out, yeah. So 2 out. Bases loaded, 2 out. That's a pop up. Should be a nice easy catch. Oh no, wrong player going first. 1 run scored. It really should have been second base coming in to clear that. Like it's very hard to kind of catch it with your back to the play and the ball is spinning the wrong way over your head. As a pitcher there going for that one. Looked inside, might be given no. Close. Yeah, given good. Yeah, height was fine. Looked a little inside from my vantage point, but that's what you just want to, as a pitcher, you really want to get one up there. There's a nice pitch. Oh, what a foul. So, way of foul. Catcher's doing a terrible job of trying to stop the ball.
I hope you didn't swerve the camera over this side, did you?
I missed it, unfortunately. Catcher relieved that we didn't catch his drop on camera there. There's a nice pitch. Right level of shoulder. Yeah, and that's 3. So, 1 scored for Kilmore. So, going to the bottom of the first. Again, these are 3 innings or 50-minute time games with no new innings starting after 45 minutes. So if it's just over the 45 minutes and they finish the second inning, even though they're still just under 5 minutes to go, the third inning will not commence. So it should allow for games to run on time, which sometimes at these type of things it's quite difficult, because like 1 or 2 minutes of a delay at one stage just builds and builds and builds. So Galway Rappies up to bat. 1-0 to Kilmore, but Galway haven't batted yet. So some of the other teams today are Elphin, Brafey, Aaron Eagles. I think Galway Rappies and Kilmore both have second teams. And St. Kevin's, I think were they last year's winners? 1-1 called. Lane and Bridge, and I think there's another. I could be wrong on it. Oh, there's a hard hit. Good stop by second. Nice switch. Batter's probably a little bit far away from the mat here. Probably just needs to be like half a foot closer. No, an inside pitch like that. Really, a pitcher seeing a batter that far away should be putting it on the outside. So this is where that relationship between catcher and bowler needs to be up. Maybe the catcher needs to tell them where to put the ball. So, oh, why you go for the tag? Okay, still gets the out. So really no need to go for that tag there. You know, nobody on. Just give yourself less time to get the ball to first. I think that's a potential warning or a yellow card there for the... No. So Craig, who many know was the underage maestro of the national game. Great to see him in action. See what he can do. Looks like he's going for a bunt with the way that he's holding the bat there. Maybe not trusting the arms of the opponent, or maybe just... Oh no, wait, no, he's gone to a full grip now. That looked all right. Yeah, he didn't like it. It looks like he's questioning the referee. That's good. Oh, lovely little hit down the line. That's a perfect hit. Safely onto first. So once the ball lands outside the triangle, off the batter's mat, once the first bounce is in, it can then roll out foul. Into foul ground. It's obviously not foul. It just clips the outside edge of the mat. Batter probably a little bit far away for her stance. See the way it's quite open, so look like trying to pull down the third line as well. Keep them nice and open. There's a pop up for the catcher. And knocks in. So with that open stance, you need to be a bit closer to the mat than you usually would, because your centre is way out. Oh, that's going to be an out from somebody. Yeah, that's an out on two. Safe on one though. See a more balanced. See the way it's called here. The batter is, the feet are more aligned up the middle, so you can afford to be a little bit further away from the mat doing that, because your hips are less centered. Oh, there's a pop to the catcher. That's going to be an out. Oh, drop! Oh, that was a terrible mistake. Giving a batter like that another life. Both catchers having lots of jitters today. There's two drops. Didn't sound like he quite caught the barrel of the bat there. Nice catch by centre, and ball coming home. Lovely sliding catch. And that's three. None scored. So, going to the top of two. So at this pace, should finish just at a quarter two. Finish the three innings, which is probably what you want. You want to be able to get playing all the game and not have a count back. The referee's just a bit slow to get out in position. And here we go, top of the second. Inside pitch. Oh, and blocked down by the pitcher. So, Kilmore are swinging on an awful lot of these really inside pitches. Maybe they're just not used to being picky with their swing selection. That's going to be way foul. So, Kilmore batter kind of struggling to deal with the speed of that. So, the ball will tend to go out on the opposite side foul the later you swing. So that swing needs to be a lot quicker for that type of pitch. Now, he's also standing very far up, so you'd want him to be coming back half a step, and it allows him to make that adjustment, or even just shorten the grip on the bat, use less bat, allow faster swing speed. So, great attempt there. Safe on one. Looked like same time, but so first base gathered the ball, handed off to the pitcher, but didn't quite get it there in time to get the out. So, nice pitch. Those central, right down the middle, with a bit of pace as a first pitch, really good for setting the tone, especially against batters that are not used to. They're not used to swing and go. Outside, yeah. Usually you see people missing up and down, like so either too high or too low, but that's like a power thing. So left and right is just more accuracy, and there's an inside. So again, go back to that's the problem with wearing a glove. You lose that control of left and right. So you'll see like most of the pitches they're not too high or too low. So nothing wrong with the power or the speed, but it's the left and right is just the control of the ball from the ball leaving the hand. There's a pop up. It's going to be a catch, but right. Oh, it was held. I think it was held. I don't think it was dropped, was it? Oh, it was dropped. Oh, I thought she had held on to it. I thought there was like a fumble, but she held, but no. So, runners are 1 and 2. Sorry. There's a nice pitch. There's a pop up. First is going to catch that. It's going to be a nice easy out. So, 1 out. Runners on 2 and 3. So referee's kind of getting into the groove now, generating catchable hits and stuff now. Look good. So 2 to come. Nice pitch. Oh, going for a bunt. No, wrong call. Shouldn't have went home. So really what you should be doing there is firing to 1 and thrusting the arm back. The runner on 3 had no intention of moving. If he had moved off the base and was kind of looking for that play home, maybe, but really should be just firing straight to 1 and trust the arm back. Get the out. Rather than, you're leaving a scenario now, bases loaded. I think this is batter 3, so last time he was swinging very hard, so he's probably looking to get under the ball and really send it out. There's the 1. Oh no, rolls around it. So bases loaded, 1 out. None scored in this inning, so 1-0 the score overall. And there's the 1 to hit. Yeah, that was on a plate. Pitcher shouldn't have given him that. Oh, and a drop by centre. So 2 scored. Batter would be disappointed in the base runner in front of him not going for the next base because he felt he had 2. And I think he was almost halfway there when he turned back. He definitely would have got there. So, but 2 in on that at bat. Kilmore really showing their batting strength now. Catcher looking for a bit more camera time again.
I'm on my dad.
Yeah, great pitch. So, catcher's gonna need to stop this now. So, I think this will be coming in hard. There you go. Yep, look good. That's gonna be 1 out. That's gonna be 2 out. And well, that's 3 out. So it doesn't matter. That was a headless attempt by Gilmore there. But look, they got 2, so they'll be quite happy with it. So Gilmore runner going from 2 to 3 there. You know, really should have just stayed, and you'd be like, okay, let's just take it, and we'll keep runners on 1 and 2, and it'd be 2 out. Trust the next person up instead of trying to engineer something, or it might just be not used to playing against players with an arm that's able to do the like of that. Oh, I see Kilmina warming up here behind me, so I'm not sure if I mentioned him earlier. I did say I was thinking I was missing a team, so that was probably the one that I had missed in my list. So pitcher's actually starting off to the side, so not coming in a straight line. Don't think it'll probably be punished today, but like in the championship, I don't think a referee would allow a bowler to do that. But like it is just a bit of a fun blitz day. Everyone just wants to play a bit around and get a few hits. Oh, lovely switch. Oh, and an overthrow coming into 1. Yeah. Lovely switch hit. Right up by 1. Doesn't really make life easy on the batter, you know, hitting the ball exactly to where they're trying to go, but very, very effective there. Not so good to test out, hit the different players, see where the weaknesses possibly are. Batter presented for a bunt there. But with the space out there, it's probably not the day for a bunt. Over 2, there's acres of space. You see centre there, kind of in line with the dugout. Like, which creates a huge gap between centre and right. So anything just over second base. Load. So flying through the order here, flying through the whole game really. Like we're at the bottom of 2 and the game's only on 23 minutes. Organisers would be delighted with that, and players too. Again, they'd rather games finished by playing out the 3 innings than. There's an outside pitch, call good. You'll find on days like this that the strike zone, as it were, is a little bit wider. You know, you allow a little bit more because nobody wants games that happen with just a load of walks and that. There's a pop up going to be caught. Oh, and a drop. Oh, that was a bad drop. Probably should have left it to the catcher. I think the catcher was on earth, although the catcher did drop on earlier, so maybe the bowler just didn't have faith in him. So, last go ball. Batter needs to meet it out in front a bit more. outside, way outside pitch. So putting the pressure on the batter there just makes them swing for those ones that probably shouldn't. Then, like the first ball that came in, okay, it really wasn't as outside as that, but the bowler did get a call good from. So runners on 1 and 2. Referee's down by 3. Really need to get off the board here. Still loads of space. Left and field playing very tight to the line, so again, huge gap between left and centre and right. It's kind of hard to. You usually leave like one space, but like to leave the two of them there, they're asking an awful lot, probably mostly of centre here to cover left and right. There's a pitch. Goes for the lead runner and gets her. So 2 out, still 2 on base, no scored. Short grip, going for more control here. This is probably what they need with 2 out. They just need to start putting the ball in play. Give their runners a chance. Even just get 1 and you give that confidence to the team to start going. There's a nice pitch. There's right into that gap. I don't think centre's getting into that. Nope, definitely not. Okay, so run scored. I think obstruction was called, so it was going to be called safe anyway. Then tagging 3, and you could hear the referee sideline telling the runners to go back to 2, knowing that he wasn't going to get there. Apologies. So obstruction being when there's a player on the base without the ball, so really you shouldn't be on the base or on the base path at all. But if you don't have the ball, you can always stand close to it and be in a position to be able to get in, but wait until they have the ball. That's going to be good, yeah. That looks a bit low. Too bad, 1 good. Referees could really do with a walk here. Give them bases loaded, and I think it would be Craig up to bat then. That looks alright. No, it's walk. Those up and down pitches, they're too unreliable. And throughout the year, I've been seeing them gaining more and more popularity. And personally, as anyone used to listen to me knows, I'm not a fan of them at all. There's just too much variability. Okay, if there's nobody on, maybe you throw it in to make a pop up, but great pitch, good swing, just missed it. I think he took his eye off the ball, slightly thinking about where the ball was going to go rather than where it was. So I just need a hit here. Good discipline. Referee really just something to beat the infield, get that second run in, make it a 1-run game going into the last inning. There's a hit, right in the gap. Yeah, that huge gap between left and centre still there. Third base still on the base. God, 19, do not stand there without the ball. So, a nice run of batting here by referees, just going base by base. His batter just still probably a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 inches too far away from the mat. Now if she gets an inside pitch, she'll be able to pull on it, but yeah, low ball. See, like your centre gravity is just too far away from the ball. There you go, inside. Oh, Foul, just got under too much. So that's 1-1. Probably slightly high, and then just caught the very bottom of the ball. Now, you see the batter adjust. So she's gone closer to mat, which is what we want to see, but also she's moved her feet. So there. Sorry, I didn't want to say too much about that. So with that left foot pulled back, you need to be a bit closer to keep your centre of gravity. But what the batter did there is she actually went closer and moved her foot. So like either one would have been the thing to do, but by doing both, she brings her centre of gravity too close to the mat. So if you're going to keep that left foot pulled back, she was standing in the right spot. If she was putting her feet, her toes level, would have been her original position. The distance away from that would have been perfect. Right. So 3-2. Top of the third. Last inning. High and wide. Sorry, I'm calling this as if I'm the referee. And as a referee, I can't stand people calling stuff, so. But no, yeah, bad ball. There's the pitch. Yeah, it looked like she was trying to do some sort of bunt. Now, shortstop is in an odd position. Kind of, shortstop's nearly playing second, and then the second playing like a shortstop on the opposite side. I've seen Carrington Cross do something similar in 2021. Did really well to get them to the final, but didn't. It kind of got punished for it in the final. But like that's like the setup that the referees are going with there. There's a nice pitch, nice handy throw. Going to be an out and one. Kilmore just need to get that little bit of momentum back. So battle of the pitchers here. It's over right. Probably won't get more than two though. Yeah, straight to two. Great throw. Could be wrong, but the batter nearly seemed disappointed with that. I think he used to get more than two bases, but that was a brilliant arm in from right outfield. I think maybe some of the players not used to playing. There's a pop up to the pitcher, that'll be an out. Yeah. So, as I was saying, probably just not used to playing with the player because came in to like cut off the throw and was way too short. Like it was level the whole way to two. I'd say that if she had wanted to hit three, probably would have been able to just elevate that ball slightly and be able to hit her base, no problem. But then, great decision from the cut-off player to not take the ball. It's a real kind of baseball and softball technique, and you see it in some of the rounders. Like we're basically stealing the stuff that they do, but like throwing through a player, so you're throwing to it, and then you let the person in between decide if they want to cut off that ball or not. There's a pop-up. Catcher still can't get a catch. I'm giving him awful abuse here. So that was a lovely pitch. Way fly foul. So one more of those, that'll be three out. There you go. Straight at two. Did he tag two? Not sure. The throw was short to one though, so it didn't get it. Ended up bouncing it. So there's the score for Kilmore. They'll be quite happy with that. So put the pressure back on Galway, whose batting hasn't really been up to par by their standards today yet. But that being said, like, their batting in the last, it might just have been a slow start, and now it's back up. So they'll probably have enough faith that they're able to score 2 or 3 in the next. So Kilmore really want to probably get about 2 more runs here to kind of make it comfortable. Great stop by the catcher. Just a little bit of up and down on that one, which if that had been a flat pitch at the shoulder, I think he would have got it, but he kind of floated to try and get it dropped to the shoulder and just didn't get it down in time. Same again, like, that could have been a similar story. So first goes to tag, get the out, and throws home. So 1 scored. So bottom of 3. So game is on 36 minutes. So as I said, there'll be no new in and after 45 minutes, but we're into the 3rd inning, so this game will be played to completion. So Galway need 2 to draw, 3 to win. So the Kilmore team warming up behind us, I think, well, I assume are in the same group as the 2 teams here. So an all Connacht group maybe. So 14 minutes. So some of the players just asking about the times. So used to playing championship innings and not time games maybe. Oh, that's going to be trouble. Is he going to get in? Is he going to get in? He does. So batter there just kind of, it's like he's trying to like swipe down at the ball, but he's catching the underside of the ball instead of the top half of the ball. Probably get more out of like a level swing and just trying to hit that top half of the ball or through the ball rather than trying to cut. So not the start they'd want. Nice pitch, yeah. I think as the ball came in and went over the mat, the batter realised, I was standing a little bit too close. So you can see her adjusting her position. We love to see that in players. Something doesn't go right, they adjust, not just doing the same thing again. So probably only back an inch or 2, but just gives her that space. Yeah, perfect. She left the box. So the batter just went 1 step too far. Oh, sorry, that's 2 out. How did I do that? So it's the right idea to go to the edge of the box, but just went out with the second foot. So the first foot can go so long as the second one doesn't. So low ball. For some reason, some pitchers seem to struggle pitching against other pitchers. Someone mentioned it to me before, and I never really noticed it because I do a bit of pitching myself, and I really enjoy pitching against other pitchers. But I have noticed that like today and other days, now it might just be circumstantial, might not actually have nothing to do with. There we go. There's a lovely pitch. But I think it's that they overthink it and they're like, well, they did this, so they're trying to outdo each other, maybe. Something worth keeping an eye on as the day goes on and going forward, for sure. Look good. Yeah. Good. This could be the last pitch of the game. The RAP VS batter, as any say, won't. That's outside. Yeah. Yeah, so that whole pitcher against pitcher thing is the theory is proven true so far anyway. You see that slight sidestep thing from the bowler starting out to the side again, but you wouldn't be allowed to get away with that in championship settings. That's not even on the barrel. That's going to be a catch. That's going to be a game, set and match. So again, I think just a lot of the Galway team just standing too close to the match. So Kilmore take the first game. Thanks for joining us, folks, and we'll